Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Did You Know series from the Immortal India Podcast. In today's video, we'll dive into one of India's most fascinating mysteries, the enigma of the Saraswati River. A river that finds numerous mentions in the Vedic scriptures and yet seems to have vanished from the face of the earth. Did this river really exist? And if yes, where did it go? And why does it hold such significance in Indian culture and spiritual traditions? Let's unravel the mystery of the lost Saraswati. कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि सरस्वती रिवर सिर्फ एक लेजेंड है, एक कहानी, एक कल्पना। लेकिन क्या ये सच में सिर्फ एक कहानी है? और इज देयर रियल साइंटिफिक एंड आर्कियोलॉजिकल एविडेंस दैट सपोर्ट्स इट्स एग्जिस्टेंस? The Rigveda mentions the Saraswati River approximately 50 times. Just for context, the Ganga River is mentioned only once. The Saraswati is described as a mighty and life-giving river, even referring to it as the Naditama, the greatest of all rivers. It was said to flow from the mountains to the sea, from the Himalayas to the Arabian Sea. By the way, I don't know how many of you know, but one of our names, our own ancient names for the Arabian Sea in ancient times was Sindh Sagar or the Sea of Sindh. तो अगर इतनी शान से ये नदी कभी बहती थी, तो फिर ये आज गायब कहाँ हो गई? The Rigveda describes the Saraswati as a river that flowed from the mountains to the ocean. यानी के पहाड़ों से सागर तक सरस्वती बहती थी. Ancient Indian texts often linked this river to fertility, knowledge and life itself. सरस्वती माँ को ज्ञान की देवी माना गया है. But her earthly manifestation was described as a mighty river nourishing the Vedic civilization. But here's the twist. While the Ganga and Yamuna remain prominent today, the Saraswati seemingly vanished. Was it, as some Marxist historians say, an imaginary river? Or did it truly exist? Interestingly, Hindu beliefs state that Saraswati still exists, though now as an underground river. At the Triveni Sangam in Prayagraj, where the Ganga and Yamuna visibly meet, devotees believe that Saraswati flows invisibly beneath them. This sacred confluence, or the Triveni Sangam of three rivers, is not just a place of faith, but also the heart of one of the world's largest spiritual gatherings, the Mahakumbh Mela, which just recently got over, where millions gather to take a dip in the holy waters, seeking purification and spiritual enlightenment. In the latest Mahakumbh Mela, held in 2025, just recently, approximately 650 million devotees attended over a span of a few weeks, making it the largest religious gathering in human history. In fact, the largest gathering ever in human history. The belief in the Saraswati River's presence at the Sangam adds to the sanctity of this event, drawing millions from across the world. Fast forward to modern times. Scientists, archaeologists, and even satellite imagery have revealed traces of an ancient riverbed running parallel to the present-day Ghaggar-Hakra channel in northwestern India and parts of Pakistan. In fact, studies by ISRO and archaeological excavation at sites like Rakhigarhi and Kalibangan have shown settlements, indeed large cities, that flourished near this river thousands of years ago. Ancient water channels have been mapped using satellite images indicating that a once mighty river indeed flowed through this region. And guess what? Carbon dating suggests that the river existed during the period when the Vedic texts were composed. Intriguing, right? Moreover, archaeological evidence shows that the largest Indus Valley civilization sites, or more correctly, the Indus-Saraswati civilization sites, were located along this ancient riverbed. These sites, such as Rakhigarhi, Banavali and Kalibangan, reveal advanced urban planning, including well-organized drainage systems, storage facilities and evidence of agricultural practices dependent on the Saraswati's waters. Interestingly, ancient texts describe the Saraswati as a river that originated in the Himalayas, flowed through the plains and emptied into the Arabian Sea. This aligns with modern geological findings. Some suggest that tectonic shifts may have caused the river to lose its glacial sources, leading to its eventual drying up. Additionally, isotopic and sedimentological studies conducted by various geological institutions have found paleo-channels consistent with the descriptions in Vedic literature. The presence of freshwater sediments, even in the present-day Thar desert, supports a theory that a mighty river once flowed through this arid region. So, what happened to the Saraswati River? There are several theories. The first is tectonic shifts. Himalayan tectonic activity may have diverted the course of some of its tributaries, thus sharply reducing its water supply, the Saraswati's water supply. Climate change, it happened at various times in history. So there is a theory that around 4,000 years ago, climate changes led to decreased rainfall, causing the river to dry up. River capture. Geologists believe that the Yamuna and the Sutlej rivers, which once fed the Saraswati, they were tributaries of the Saraswati, shifted course over time, leaving the Saraswati to wither away. As we know, Yamuna ji meets in Ganga ji now, and the Sutlej went into the Indus river system. जो भी वजह हो, ये बात तो पक्की है कि Saraswati was very real to our ancestors, as they repeatedly wrote about it in their texts. Even though the physical river may have disappeared, its spiritual and cultural presence remains strong. The Saraswati is invoked in prayers, festivals and traditions, especially during Vasant Panchami, when we seek blessings from Goddess Saraswati for wisdom and creativity. The Mahakumbh Mela held at Prayagraj stands as a testament to the deep-rooted belief in Saraswati's sacred presence. At the Triveni Sangam in Prayagraj, millions take a holy dip, believing it purifies their sins and connects them to the divine, where the presence of the Saraswati, though invisible, is deeply revered. So, was the Saraswati River just a myth? Archaeology and science suggests otherwise. It was most probably a real mighty river that once nurtured an ancient civilization. And while its waters may no longer flow on the surface, its legacy continues to inspire generations. Have you heard any interesting stories about the Saraswati River? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this episode, hit like and subscribe so you can be notified when the next episode comes out. And until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and most of all, stay curious. Namaste.